Am I audible? Students are audible. Okay. Let us start with the class. Okay. So, Likhayatu and Tabayakar, please turn on your videos and you can start with your seminar presentation. Yes, please start. Tabayakar and Yatulika. Who will be starting from both of you? Unmute yourself.
So I will start now.
Who is starting? Tabayakar? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, start. Okay, start.
With my map. I saw the maps now. कैमरा डायरेक्ट कैसे ब्लर हो गया? Can it's visible?
It is, but the color should have been black or a bit darker color, na? Dark blue like that. I guess you have used red color, I guess.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. Black. Okay. What happened? Your voice is echo sound is coming from your voice. Acha, start. What happened? I guess our network is. What happened to the participants? Okay, maybe they have network issues. Srijana and Rohan, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then both of you start because I guess they have some network issues. Yatulika is there? Yatulika? I guess they have network issues. Okay, Rohan and Srijana can start then. I will take their presentation at the end.
Okay, ma'am. Will you allow me to share? Will you allow me to share? Ma'am, to share the slides, you need to give permissions.
I didn't understand, Srijana. What?
Okay, ma'am. It became.
Hello, ma'am. It is start.
At the first.
Yes.
From where is the echo coming? Okay. Wait, Rohan, wait. Maybe Tabayaka and all they have come. Okay, Rohan, Srijana, please wait for some time. Okay, maybe they have come. They had network issue, na? That's why. Okay, Tabayakar, please start.
Maybe it is visible.
Not so visible, but you can start. Maybe you have network issue. You start. It's okay.
Okay. Ma'am, is it okay if we use smartphone like the phone is not working so
Yes, Yatulika.
together?
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is it okay if we use one phone like my phone? The phone is not working so
Your network is very, very bad, Yatulika. I can't hear anything. Okay, Yatulika and Tabayakar, you please do your seminar at the end, okay? Maybe you have network issues. You first resolve with your network issue. Okay, Yatulika? Where is
okay,
she?
ma'am.
You please do it later because your friend's network is very, very bad. You do it after some time. After Rohan and Srijana's presentation, both of you can do, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Srijana and Rohan, you can start.
Yes, ma'am.
You can start. You can start.
Can I start?
Huh?
Can I start?
Yes, yes, you can start.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So I am from section B, roll number 87. So I was presenting a presentation about coronavirus. So here's the chart I have tried. Is it visible,
Okay.
ma'am?
Yes, it is, but not that much. Full of writings. Okay, read.
Okay, ma'am. So, Coronavirus disease is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. The virus of avian infections bronchitis is classified as a gamma coronavirus, while most of the coronaviruses that infect humans are beta coronaviruses. A human coronavirus HCOV 229E described by Elmidi and Tyrell is an alpha coronavirus. As per the journal Nature reported in 1968, the viruses are member of a previously recognized group which suggests should be called the coronavirus. To recall the characteristics appearance by which these viruses are identified in the electron microscope. The word corona may have different meanings, but it was the sun that the biologists had in mind when they choose the name coronavirus. As they wrote, they compared the characteristic fringe of projections on the outside of the virus with the solar corona. The coronavirus family causes illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as severe acute respiratory syndrome and Middle East respiratory syndrome, according to the WHO. So, the prevention of coronavirus: wash your hands often with soap and water or clean them with an alcohol-based sanitizer. Practice social distancing. Cover your nose and mouth in
Rohan,
public.
wait though.
Don't.
Your voice is not audible. Many of them are saying that it's cracking. So you stand a bit age and you try to speak to. If they are not able to hear, then it's no use, na? See, this Sakani and Sajarika, Tashi, Somu and all, they are not able to hear what you are saying.
Okay. Prevention of coronavirus: wash your hands often with soap and water or clean them with an alcohol-based sanitizer. Practice social distancing. Cover your nose and mouth in public. Don't touch your face. Clean and disinfect. So, and symptoms: fever, coughing, shortness of breath, trouble breathing, fatigue, body aches, headaches, sore throat, congestion and runny nose, loss of smell or taste, nausea and diarrhea. And coronavirus risk factors. Anyone can get COVID-19 and most infections are mild. The older you are, the higher your risk of severe illness. You also have higher chance of serious illness if you have one of these health conditions. So point number one, chronic kidney disease. Second, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, a weakened immune system because of an organ transplant, obesity, serious heart conditions such as heart failure or coronary artery disease, sickle cell disease, and two types of diabetes. So, coronavirus transmission. How does the coronavirus spread? So, SARS-CoV-2, the virus, I think the name of the virus is this. So mainly spreads from person to person. Most of the time, it spreads when a sick person coughs or sneezes. They can spray droplets as far as 6 feet away. If you breathe them in or swallow them, the virus can get into your body. Some people who have the virus don't have symptoms, but they can still spread the virus. You can also get the virus from touching the surface or object the virus is on, then touching your mouth, nose, or possibly your eyes. So most viruses can live for several hours on a surface. And lastly, but not the least, how long will the coronavirus last? That no one knows, but yeah, but still, it's too soon to tell how long the pandemic will continue. It depends on many things, including researchers work to learn more about the virus, their search for a treatment and a vaccine, and the public efforts to slow the spread. More than 100 vaccine candidates are in various stages of development and testing. This process usually takes years. Researchers are speeding it as much as they can, and some vaccines are already in late stage trials. While some say we could have a vaccine by years, and others predict it will be longer to ensure that the vaccine works, is safe, and can be distributed widely. So that's all. Thank you, ma'am.
That's all. Okay. Okay then, Rohan.
Yes, ma'am.
Srijana,
Yes, ma'am.
afterwards you can ask if they have any questions, you can clear their doubts and you can ask questions to them. Okay. Okay, good. Srijana,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start. You can start, Srijana.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, it is visible.
It is visible.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, respected ma'am and all my dear friends. I am very thankful that you all are here, and today I am here to present on a hot topic, that is coronavirus. By now, you have probably heard of COVID-19 or novel coronavirus, which is a global pandemic due to which more than million people around the world have lost their life and some are still fighting against the infection. Introduction. We have stepped the 2020 with the novel coronavirus, which is also known as SARS-CoV-2. SARS stands for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, that caused the pandemic of coronavirus. Corona is named for its crown-like structure, and besides looking majestic, it causes respiratory and intestinal infections in humans, and in severe cases, pneumonia, multiple organ failure, and even death. Total coronavirus cases around the world is 4,73,37,474, and total people who have died are 12,11,608. Total people who have recovered is 3,40,37,460. It is a major health problem faced by public around the world, and far many countries have been affected, mainly China, Italy, and America, due to a varying degree, both physically and economically. Definition: coronavirus is a novel organism or a family of viruses, commonly known as coronavirus, that most commonly causes respiratory illness and affect other organs such as kidney, lungs, intestine, blood vessels, etc. in host. They are single-stranded virus of about 120 nanometers in diameter. The viruses usually infect human. This is the microscopic view of coronavirus. Origin: the novel coronavirus is said to have originated from a seafood market in China's Wuhan city by 2019. It is unknown yet which animals are responsible, though many reports suggest snake, bats, and penguin. How is the virus transmitted? Coronaviruses are zoonotic, means they are transmitted between animals and humans to humans. Coronavirus are most commonly spread from an infected person by coughing and sneezing, close contact with someone sick like hugging and shaking hands, touching an object or a surface with virus on it and then touching your mouth, eyes and nose, which are known to be T-zone or entry point for virus. You may fall ill or of fecal contamination. The greatest risk for severe illness from COVID-19 is among those 65 years old or old age because they have lower immunity power than the young ones. Symptoms: respiratory symptoms, shortness of breath, cough, fever, breathing difficulties. Um, Method or test of confirmation of virus. The disease is commonly diagnosed by molecular test or PCR, stands for polymerase chain reaction. It involves taking a sample from the back of the throat with a cotton swab or serological test, which is known as blood test. It identifies antibodies existing in blood and tissues. It usually requires a blood sample. Preventive measures. Mm, You should clean your hands with soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub. You should always cover your nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing with tissue or flexed elbow, and immediately throw the tissues into a closed container. Avoid close contact with anyone with cold, flu, or symptoms. Truly cook meat and eggs. No unprotected contact with live wild animals or farm animals. Conclusion: it is a serious and global concern and can prove worse to mankind. Vaccines to prevent COVID-19 are currently under development, and doctors and scientists are working hard to make this happen. So we all people should also take some initiatives ourselves till then to prevent infection. It is important to follow government rules of physical and social distancing to somehow control the outbreak and apply the preventive measures. Stay home, stay safe, and thank you.
Okay. Okay. So good. Others, participants, do you have any question to ask Srijana and Rohan? You can ask them any question regarding their topic, if you have any. If you don't have, then they will ask you the questions. And if you don't answer, you will be marked as absent. Dynasty was absent in the last class, and Anya also. Any question?
Ma'am,
Hmm. Hmm.
to Srijana,
Okay,
Yes.
Srijana.
what are the three animals through which corona can be transmitted?
There are, it is unknown yet, but due to many reports such as snakes, bats, and penguins, which they can transfer the viruses. Can you hear?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Others? Anyone? Any questions, Sajarika, Sakani and all? Your network was not good, so you can ask them. No one? Okay. Okay, then Rohan, you can ask them questions.
Ma'am, Zundeep.
John Deep. Okay. John Deep.
Yes, ma'am.
Rohan will ask you question.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Rohan.
Are you listening?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So what to do if you think you have it, means the coronavirus in your body? What to do?
Can you tell again?
What to
Can you
do
repeat?
if you think? What to do? What to do if you think you have it in your body, means the coronavirus?
We have to cover our face with mask, and should not touch our nose or eyes with our hands.
No, means I am not asking about the preventions. I was asking you what to do if you think you have the virus in your body. Means you can say the
Uh,
precautions.
uh,
What will you do if you have coronavirus? What will you do? He's asking you that, not the precautions.
report to a hospital.
Report to hospital.
Yeah, call a doctor. Yeah.
Hmm? Is it correct, Rohan?
Yes. In some angle, he should call a doctor first.
Yes.
Okay, he should call a doctor first. And
If you don't feel well, stay home.
if you don't feel well, stay home. And you should do the corona test.
Yes.
Okay. Second question.
Uh, Dynasty
Dynasty.
is.
Dynasty is there or not? He is sleeping or what?
No.
Dynasty? Ask somebody else, otherwise maybe his network is bad.
Sakani.
Sakani? Sakani Tabiang?
Yes, ma'am.
Rohan will ask you question.
Hello.
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 Yes, Rohan.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell symptoms of coronavirus? Symptoms.
Pardon?
Any 2 or 3 symptoms of coronavirus. Any 2 or 3.
Symptom of corona.
Yeah.
Dry cough.
Yeah.
And sore like throat, sore throat, SORE.
Yeah. Throat shot. Yeah.
And then loss of taste and smell.
Yeah. It's okay. Yes, ma'am. She was right.
One last question. At least three questions you should ask, na? Last question you ask someone.
Someone. There is.
Hmm?
Ma'am, Achal.
Achal.
Yes, ma'am.
Rohan will ask you one question.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Hmm.
preventive measures of coronavirus means preventions.
Ask me again.
Preventive measures for coronavirus means preventions.
Preventive measures.
Yeah.
Prevention, maintaining distance, proper distance from people who are infected.
Yeah.
We should not have to touch eyes, nose, mouth.
Yeah.
Covering nose while sneezing, coughing, mouth.
Yeah.
Covering nose and mouth. And
Wash your hand.
by staying,
Wash your hand with
and
or any sanitizer.
staying
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
if you are not
Okay.
feeling well.
Yeah. It's okay. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Okay, done. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So now Srijana,
Yes, ma'am.
you can ask questions, any 3 questions to your friends.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, Sachiphobia.
Huh?
Sachiphobia.
Sachi? Sachi is there? Sachi? I don't think Sachi is present, Srijana.
Okay,
Ask
ma'am.
somebody else. Sachi is not there.
Rani Bio.
Rani Bio?
Yes, ma'am.
Srijana will ask you question. Okay, ask
From
Srijana.
Okay. From which city the corona is said to be spreaded?
China.
China. Which city?
What?
China is a country, right? China's which city?
China.
China where? From which place? Okay, you tell the answer, Srijana.
Wuhan city.
Yeah, Wuhan city from the stock market, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 2, you can ask. Second question to anyone.
Okay. Gordas.
Gore.
Yes, ma'am.
Srijana will ask you one question.
What are the 2 tests that I have discussed about confirmation of virus?
Antibody test.
Yeah.
I'm antigen or BTM.
Okay.
Okay, good. One last question.
KV.
KV.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Srijana will ask you one question.
Mention any 2 ways through which the coronavirus is transmitted.
The 2 ways in which coronavirus is transferred to another person is body fluids
Yeah.
and physical contact with the infected person.
Okay.
Is it okay,
ma'am.
Srijana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so thank you to all of you. And Srijana, both Srijana and Rohan, your presentation was good. Okay. This is a very current topic. Okay, the coronavirus, because of which we had such a long gap of lockdown. You all are not able to come to university. Okay, everything is online mode. So it has some advantages and disadvantages also. Advantages like our environment is getting less polluted because of this lockdown. Okay, many things like it's becoming fresh and new. So in these cases, for natural things, it is like it is an advantage, whereas for the artificial things or the artificial means or for classes or for many other things, it's a disadvantage. And for many people who are studying outside. Okay, so this is a current topic, so I just gave you this topic. Okay, so it was a good presentation overall. And now this Yatulika
Thank
and
you, ma'am.
Tabayakar. Okay, Yatulika and Tabayakar, you can give your presentation. Okay, you join the class again for the third seminar. This is the last seminar. You please join the class again because meeting time is getting over.
Okay.
Thank you.